For 3 generations, Elizabeth Grant has been delivering results. This is the only skincare collection in the world that offers Essence of Jerusalem that has literally transformed millions of people's skin around the world. And now they're exclusively supporting our podcast and all of you with an exclusive coupon code, Turkey25. Yep, Turkey25. Use that when you shop at elizabethgrant.com. Start with the Essence of Jerusalem, the first ever serum in the beauty market, and then explore the rest of the collection. They have something for every skincare need, every age, every skin type, and they have an exclusive coupon code just for our listeners. It's Turkey25. Head to elizabethgrant.com and enjoy shopping with your exclusive discount.
I want to know what love is. I want you to show me.
Feel it?
I want to feel what love is. I know you can show me.
Yeah. We are not in a lesbian relationship. We are not singing that to each other. We are singing it in honor of another epic weekend for Rebecca in the concert series that she has for herself.
Well, in a long, long series of concert mishaps and misfortunes.
She almost got arrested a few times last summer. So it's been touch and go.
The concert gods shone upon us. I don't even know how this happened. Switch gears. We had a show scheduled for Lou Gramm. Those of you that love Foreigner, who doesn't? Who among us doesn't? Original singer of the band Foreigner was supposed to come into town on Saturday. Let's go. That's
with stars in her eyes.
Be a jukebox hero. Just the jams. I mean, it's just banger after banger. He cancels on us.
Personally.
Next day. Yeah. Oh yeah. I felt really dumped. Mm-hmm. Sunday, his former band is playing. So we decided to go grab some tickets, cheap tickets, not great tickets at all. Not my style, but
cheap seats.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just see. And in typical style, I want to rock my face off and dance. Not one person is standing. So I tootled down to the security lady and said, say, where does a gal go?
Can't hurt to ask.
To dance.
Yeah.
And
where do we shake our hips at this concert?
That's it. And no one was standing.
Well, they would break something. They'd break a hip.
This is the problem with these legacy acts. You've got a
nice way of saying it.
A seasoned crew out there.
Yeah. You got people who might have a walker, a tennis ball, and a sensible orthopedic on. They still have the jams, but instead of their hips moving, it's just sort of like a head nod.
But it's so grim. I mean, if I was on stage playing to a bunch of seated folks, I would be really bummed.
Yeah.
So long story longer, I'm visiting with this girl. She gets my plight. She sends me over to a kind of a standing room only area. I'm about to pack up my things, move my group of 6 and go over and dance.
Where you could shake a tail feather?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, without being arrested.
Well, not this time. But little did I know, security comes up and says, how many are in your group? And I thought, oh, Lord Jesus, there's a fire. Mm-hmm. We're going to get kicked out. Mm-hmm. She proceeds.
That security guard listens to this podcast.
I'm going to tell you.
And knows that nobody wants to sit next to Becky.
Listen, CS, people unite, customer service folks. Yes. This gal knows how to host a venue. She toodles us down to the ground floor, the main floor. Now, we're not front row. Because I think those people paid a pretty, I didn't pay a pretty price.
You paid for the cheap seats.
I paid.
Yes.
And I would have gotten what I paid for.
Yes.
Instead, the universe, God, whomever she is, smiled upon us. And we are sitting in this open row and proceeded to have just a banger of a night.
Did you get to stand and dance the entire time?
The whole time. And then Leonard Skinnered after. Yes.
We tried to sing Free Bird, but that didn't go well.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
We were just going to go
I was going to air guitar and we just didn't know. I am so happy that concert worked out in your favor.
Wasn't that terrific?
You had high quality vibes.
Yes.
Low quality ticket sales.
Yeah, that's right.
And they all met in the middle. And I can't think of a better way to go.
My love of a value meets, it was just everything came together.
Your love of value met your love of unrealistic behavior.
That's right.
At quote unquote legacy concerts.
Oh, we're running out of them.
Yeah.
But there's a big debate.
Dying art.
You sent me an article. A gal was shocked that people were standing in front of her. And this is the problem. We live in a free country and some are sitters and some are standers. Yeah. And what do you do?
Yeah. I do understand the plight of that because especially a good song comes on, it might be your number one party song. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. That's mine.
Auntie,
right?
what does the little kid say?
What
is that? That's your jam.
Oh yeah, that's Auntie's party song.
Yeah, that's right.
And it is my party song. I will stop wherever I am if it comes on and
drop
I'll
it like
start
it's hot.
busting it. Yes. Anyway, it is hard because you want to get up and dance,
Yes.
and also you want to feed off the energy of the artist. But I've been to concerts where nobody sits the entire time, and I'm thinking at the end, I'm going to pass out.
Well, and that's what I purposely didn't go to the SRO section because I wanted
SRO?
like standing room only.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I do like the idea of having a chair.
Right. Like where are you and Phil going to sit down and make out for a little? Do a little neck in. Little rubber neck in.
Imagine. Honestly, you know what? That was always my biggest pet peeve, like public displays of affection.
Yeah.
You know what else it is?
What?
Hand in the back pocket of jeans. Like when you go to the
Does
state
it bother
fair,
you if Phil does it to you, or does it bother you if you see it?
he would never.
Okay.
Because I would say, have you lost your mind?
Yeah.
But if we were just walking and people have their back, no.
Really? I don't mind it at all.
It drives me crazy.
Really?
I don't
like a ton of sucking face. Like
public sucking face.
Yeah, like the rubbernecking that you and Phil were not doing. Like I don't need all of that, you know? But a hand in the back pocket, who cares? It's sweet.
I don't know.
I'd still probably slap it away because I just would feel claustrophobic.
Well, that's it. I'm not even much of a hand holder because things get a little sweaty.
Yeah. You know, John doesn't listen to this podcast, so just don't tell him. That's my husband. He when he'll go in for like a hug or like wedding dances, he doesn't understand how much taller and bigger he is than me.
Oh.
And so he'll like hug over the top of me.
Does it feel too...
And I'm like, I'm going to fall over backwards, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, please, like...
I'm in a
come
heel.
on.
Yeah.
Like, look at the physics of this. Look at the physics. And then he'll get offended.
Follow the science.
He'll get offended. And I'm like, I want it to be better for both of us.
Yeah.
But if you like overarch on me, I'm going to fall or get like a backache.
We have that with timing. Like I'll be working at the computer and I won't hear him. And he'll come up to like give me a hug, but I'm like, whoa, like jump scare.
Like, not today.
Timing, man, timing.
Yeah.
So now I need him to do this.
Yeah, give it the old knockaroo. Give it the old knockaroo.
Announce yourself.
Someone's coming in to get you. Well, I am so happy your concert turned out.
Thank you.
We're so happy that you're all here. Welcome into our podcast. So happy you're here. This is Becky. I'm Erin. We've been visiting with you since 2014.
Yeah.
And, a lot of us met at our Saturday morning fashion show called Wake Up in Style back in the day. And we, along with you, created such a fun community together. We wanted to keep it going. So if you're visiting us for the first time, that's exactly what this is. Just a good visit with good girlfriends, hoping that it's an hour or so to take your worries off or your mind off the worries of the week or your to-do list of the week.
Your mind off your money and your money off your mind.
That's right.
That's right.
You can sip on gin and juice if you want during this. We won't. We're not here to judge. We don't judge. Well, we do judge, but we don't judge you. We never judge you.
That's right. You're safe.
So anyway, we've got a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on. And I am sorry I'm dressed like this. These are my morning clothes, MOURNING.
Are you ready to talk about it?
As of this recording, I have officially dropped my oldest son, Will, off at college. He is going to Auburn, which is in Alabama.
You're doing great,
it is
by
not
the way.
Alabama. It's not the University of Alabama.
Yeah.
It's Auburn University, which is in Alabama.
Yes.
Big rivals. We dropped him off this weekend. And I have to tell you, I'm devastated and sad.
Yeah.
But because of how and where I grew up, I don't cry in public or in front of anybody. I'll save that for my privacy and my dog and my bathtub. It wasn't easier than I imagined, but it was so much better than I imagined.
Okay, now explain why. Because I think when you go into this, number one son, first child going off to college. So those of you seasoned vets, that have done this a bunch of times, you've got all the tricks and skills, but this is number one time. Any practical things you would have done differently? Any emotional things, or did it go smoothly?
Well, overall, sorry, it sounded like my phone was ringing. Overall, everything went really smooth. But I am also, it's no longer a helicopter mom. They call us drone moms. So you have to add that layer in. Like I am a total out of control, over the top. I'm one of those people who love being with my kids. There's famous podcasters that say that's creepy. I don't think it's creepy. I genuinely enjoy my kids.
Wait, who doesn't want to be with their kids, or who thinks that's bad?
Whose
ass do I have to kick?
The ladies who have, I've had a podcast. And it was about homeschooling. They said people who homeschool, which is a completely different topic, but we're not going to get into.
Yeah.
One of them said, famously or infamously, a few months back, like they find it creepy for parents who want to be with their kids that much. And I was like, oh shit, am I creepy? I had to like look inwards. I don't homeschool my kids. They would be absolutely lost. But
I would have been terrible at it, but I certainly wished I'd had the skills to do it.
But I do really enjoy being with my kids.
Honestly, I used to joke that they're the only kids I liked, the ones I made.
Yeah. Until you met mine. Sorry, I don't know what's happening outside my windows.
Happening?
There's some sort of apparatus.
You guys, when we started this podcast, I'm not kidding you, it was without fail. It would be, we would visit for an hour before.
A crane showed up once.
Yes, the timing is impeccable.
So anyway, I am over the top. I love being with my kids.
Yes.
I love being with Will. It's been very, very hard thinking about him leaving. And I do have all the feels. Like, I can't believe he lives down there. We're not under the same roof. My control issues with him
and
are
it's far,
out of
far
control.
away. We're in Southern Canada here. It's a hike.
It's a flight to Atlanta and then a drive over to Auburn.
Yeah.
So don't worry, there are 9 direct flights on Delta each and every day from Minneapolis to Auburn. If you don't think I have them memorized, you crazy.
Leaving at 6:30.
Now, Auburn tends to run a little late, but on the way back home, which I don't mind at all.
Yeah.
But usually Minneapolis is right on time getting us down to Auburn.
Okay.
Or getting us down to Atlanta. So I have to say, even though I'm so sad and devastated, and there's so many different reasons why my heart hurts and my mom's heart hurts and I look insane and I've been drinking too much. Overall, I am just overwhelmed with gratitude that I know he found the right college for him.
Yeah.
He already, just meeting his roommates in those first few days, I'm like, these are great kids. He's already has a bid and has accepted a bid into a fraternity that I think is a perfect fit for him.
So good.
The college that, if you haven't been to Auburn, I don't even want to talk too highly about it because I just want to keep it exactly as it is.
Yeah.
It is just a perfect place for him. And so, as sad as I was leaving, and that was the hardest part, he's thriving on every level.
That's it.
And so I can't be too sad about it because I'm just so happy he's there. So I was saying to Becky earlier, I think what I'm most sad about is that his first 18 years of life are over and it went so fast.
Yeah.
I'm really not sad that he's at college there because I think, how lucky are we that it worked out like this, that he found a place that he loves, that we love, that we all feel comfortable in.
That's right.
Hats off to Auburn. They did such a great job welcoming all those kids in. So listen, I'm sure I did a million things wrong.
No.
But we packed him up. We moved him in. We spent, I don't know how people do it these days. We packed everything that he's ever owned, and we still got down there and had to go to Target 900 times, had to go to Home Depot. We were at Best Buy for something. It was a lot, but I go over the top.
Yeah.
But I'm just thrilled for him.
Well, and he's launched, and he's a successful kid. He's a great kid. He's going to thrive. And I think what ends up happening is, and we had a girlfriend reach out today too to say, the house is a little quieter. The schedule is a little different. It's more about your life.
God,
here.
I have James, who's entering his freshman year of high school, my youngest son, because we're already busy with that, like getting all those things ready.
Yeah.
So thank God I have that. But I am like, the quietness of the house is really bizarre.
Yeah.
And like, I still woke my kids up every morning with a hug and a kiss. I mean, they set alarms. They know to get up, but I like to wake them up. And I think for those of us who have known each other for so long, I missed so much of their life when we were working at our old network.
This is a big point. I mean, the timing, God's timing in the network going down, kind of changing schedules, changing work, afforded you this gift.
I missed so much of their lives. I was very active in their lives, but I missed so much of their lives working nights and weekends that I really do enjoy waking them up. So waking just James up this morning and not Will was a really weird feeling, but don't worry. I called him at least 6 times before 9 a.m. We have Find Your iPhone, on our phones.
Yeah.
We all share. So I stalk his every move.
That's right.
Yep. And when I don't recognize where he is, I blow it up really big to see what the building is. And then I check what that address is.
And then you can go to Street View on Google and you can.
Yep. I have started following all of his friends down at Auburn on their social media platform so I can put the pieces together.
CSI wishes.
I am texting. Listen, who needs CSI or the FBI anymore? You just get a mom like me.
So wait, drone is the new description? Does that mean
Helicopter.
like just hovering and...
Just hovering right here and going everywhere with you.
Filming.
I get in places those helicopter moms could never get into. I mean, I am looking up, you wouldn't believe it. My whole TikTok now For You page is just Auburn University. Everything on my Instagram is Auburn.
And our friend Suze gave you a list of like all the favorite restaurants. Because here's the thing, you'll be scooting down there. He'll come home for holidays. I mean, it really is just, you're just reinventing your relationship.
And thank you, friend Sue, for all the information and for going before us. It's very, very kind of you. And I hope your house isn't too quiet with your kids gone. But anyway, I mean, it's also easy for me because with technology now and flights, like that kid isn't going to be alone for too long. We do have plans to go back for Parents Weekend, but I'm already in my mind's eye. Again, don't tell John
You can scooch one more in.
I'm like, you know what? There's this random Tuesday that I know I could make it down there for like a day or two.
I want to see what your frequent flyer miles are going to be.
And then I totally, like one of his roommates' moms and I really hit it off. Her name's Kristen. If you're listening to this, thank you. And I love you. They're from the Boston area. And I was like, you know what? Her and I should do a mom's weekend. Why don't we go down?
This isn't about you, William. This is just about...
This one isn't crazy. We'll stay in the neighboring town and we'll just drive in instead of staying at the hotel directly next to his apartment. Like, so I'm already really... Like, we're going to spend more time together than ever. So, I mean, I'm really sad about it. But I also had another mom from town, and she's a daughter there, and she went down to move her in, but they had to move in really early for sororities.
Yeah.
So she came back for actual move-in weekend. And I'm like, there was nothing weird about that at all. And it was easy and quick. So if she can go back and forth.
Hold on.
Weekend to weekend.
May I, on behalf of all boy moms who do not understand this culture of decorating the rooms, will you please hype us to, especially in the SEC?
Okay.
What is happening in the United States of America?
If you're a person of a certain age, such as if you're 40 plus, we went to college with a cinder block. I literally had a quilt made by my grandma. It was meaningful.
Some dads would build lofts, but it was very DIY. It was maybe worked, maybe
a few
didn't.
2x4s.
Yeah, maybe.
My Anna, remember this Anna? She fell off our top bunk and landed. But we had like bunks that I don't think had railings.
No.
I mean, we didn't have special, you got the mattress that the last 45 people slept on.
Yes.
Now you've got special mattress covers. But anyway, if you're 40 plus, no matter where you went to school.
Right.
And if you're almost any age, more maybe the northern schools, I don't know how into it they are. But these SEC schools now, I mean, you have matching headboards that have been specialty made, that have your chosen print that match the curtains that have been made. You've got
peel and stick wallpaper.
Yes. And they're beautiful.
Light fixtures. And like they're hiring designers to the tune of like $30,000 installs.
Yes.
And again,
the rug.
This is not a full year of school.
No.
Maybe 9. I mean, come on.
It's even funny when you're walking outside the dorms, you can tell exactly which windows are the girls and which are the boys.
Because you can see the drapes.
Because you can see the drapes and the matching lamps and like all of the beautiful, curtains and fabric.
They have installations of neon. They've got,
it's stunning. They're all nicer than.
So like when you see them lofted, when we did it, if it was lofted, it was like your desk underneath. What is underneath that drapey?
So I think a lot of them are doing drawers and
storage.
And then they really are smart the way they've Tetris this together.
Yeah.
It's really working out well. And now dorms too. Like when I was in a dorm, I was on the 4th floor.
Yeah.
It looked like an insane asylum. Like at any moment, a serial killer.
You're in the gulag.
Or like, Gone or not? What was the Angelina Jolie movie?
Gone Girl. Oh no, Girl Interrupted.
Girl Interrupted.
Yes.
Like either Daisy with the chickens under her bed, or a serial killer was going to come walking down the hallway at you. Not only were we on the 4th floor, there was no bathrooms on the 4th floor. We had to walk down to the 3rd floor, even in the middle of the night.
Did you have your little caddy?
Yeah, and I don't know if it said male or female on there, but I know it was co-ed because boys and girls were coming in and out of there
sure.
to go number 2 or take a shower, like side by side. Like now it's like you have in the dorm rooms, you have a couple. And then in the middle, it's like Jack and Jill. And then you have your bathroom and shower. And then you have the couple. So you're sharing a bathroom.
So these are more modern buildings
yes.
too.
So everything is upscale. The design aesthetic of these girls' rooms are insane. And even the boys, They didn't want a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm doing decorative throw pillows. I had like a wrestling match with Will to let me put decorative throw pillows in.
Yeah.
But like we're hanging things on the wall.
Just to warm it up a little bit.
Yes. It is just such a different vibe than when we went to college, especially 25 years ago, especially in the North.
Yeah.
Over the top. But again, I'm like, I want to go back to college when I
fun.
see this. But I did experience when we were dropping Will off, it was also the final few days of sorority rush and bid day.
Oh boy.
It is
in
not,
the SEC.
It is not for the weak. Now, these people could not have been lovelier. These families, not just mothers, but mothers and fathers, daughters, they couldn't have been lovelier human beings.
I'm sure.
Bright and happy, their clothes, their eyes, their lashes, their hair. I mean, they had blowouts at 7 a.m.
But they are done.
We were up on the rooftop one night at our hotel, and I would say my aesthetic is a little bit more disheveled.
No.
East Coast. I mean, I'm not as like perfectly put together Southern Belle.
Yeah.
And I walked out. I had like a cute pair of jeans on and a little white tee, kind of just like
Casual.
nonchalant.
Yeah.
I think I was the only mother up there not in a dress. And
is it like Lily Pulitzer kind of style?
Yes.
Is it florals?
Yes,
and
florals, puffy sleeves. They all look immaculate.
Okay.
But they're put together. And at 7 a.m. when I'm coming down, bright red eyes, hair slicked back, could be my brother, could be me. Nobody knows. It's probably me because I'm in like a Daisy Duke short that's too short for a 47-year-old woman. I'm coming down to get coffee with one eye open. And they, again,
to the nines.
Beautiful, like, polished shirts, button ups, everything matching. Smells good, eyes bright. But anyway, it was bid
Is this
day.
the difference between girl moms though? Is this true?
So I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I think it's a difference between girl moms and then also just these Southern belles.
You really? I
They're
mean, honestly, we could take a cue.
But this is where things got hard for me. And honestly, my heart, I couldn't. I had to tell a few people, please stop talking. I can't listen to you. And not because they were being rude, but the sorority rush is such a big event. Mm-hmm. And apparently now there's like an app and, you sign up and I don't know all the ins and outs, but you go through like meeting days and philanthropy days and sisterhood days. And I don't know neither here nor there, but apparently every morning the app comes out and it says like where you have to go for your meetings. And apparently some girls maybe just wouldn't have meetings on one day because they had a lot the next day.
Okay.
But then some would have 1 or 2 meetings each day.
So you shouldn't read into it or you can read into it?
Well, there's nothing to read into because other girls, it would just say, you've been dropped completely.
So you are no longer part of Rush?
These girls go down and for whatever reason, and maybe some girls said, no, thank you. I don't want to be part of these houses. I want to be part of these houses. And then those houses didn't, it's like speed dating, I guess.
But in the old days, like I never did the Greek system, but in the old days, I think it was like you had your top 3 or 5. They would have their top 3 or 5. Mm-hmm. And if you would just connect with who you connected with.
I think that's how it still works.
Yeah.
But there's so many
the
girls.
numbers don't balance out. Oh,
so
okay.
In our hotel, apparently some more veteran sorority members, and I'm not getting all the language right because I'm not a sorority mom or a girl mom, but they had been living in the hotel for like 2 weeks while they're planning Rush.
Whoa.
And so I'd be in the elevator with some of these girls and I'm like, how's it going? And they'd be crying. They're like, oh, we just had to tell 5 girls that they've been dropped.
Oh my gosh.
Or we got a call that said I guess you get told on your app, but like you get a call saying like these girls aren't moving forward. You can, get rid of their files or whatever.
I wonder if that's easier than having like personal one-on-ones,
But then I think to myself as a mother, if I went down early and not even the time and effort.
Yeah.
But you imagine going down there early and you're hoping that your freshman daughter is finding a place where she feels like she can belong.
That's
and
right.
after a few days, for whatever reason,
it's just not
gets
going to happen.
dropped.
Yeah.
I can't. I wanted to throw up for them. And then at one of the last days on official bid day, there was another one of these Rush chairs or whatever in the elevator with me. And I said, how's it going? And she said, it's the first day. None of the girls I had under me got dropped. And she's like, so I can breathe easy. And I was like, I don't want to know anymore. Like, please don't tell me. I know that everybody's not for everybody. I know everybody can't be best friends. I know there's not space for everybody at every house or every job. But when you're thinking about launching your 18-year-old and their first goal at college is to find a house to belong to and they don't.
Yeah.
You guys, I I almost had to go home.
No, I know.
Because then on the opposite side, then you see it's so exciting to see how they make this huge deal over like which house you end up in, and a lot of the moms come back to be there for you, and you get your big sister, and they have this big party, and so it's so fun for so many of them.
Yeah.
But I cannot think about the sad part.
I know. And I'm just, all I can do is think, like you said, there's a place for everybody.
Yes.
You know, as a mom of 2 boys that played club sports in college, and it gave them that same, because they didn't have
sense of belonging.
There wasn't a Greek system for Jack.
Yes.
But like, you just have to hope that it's working out the way it's supposed to. And
yes.
gosh, but it is so, and by the way, the fact that you are throwing your hat in the ring to even do it.
Well, and then I'm
means
so proud
you
of
want-
these people,
Yes.
right? Like, can you imagine being 18 years old and especially in the SEC, the Greek life is really big. And then, there's thousands of kids coming from all over the country.
That's right.
And I was even talking, Will definitely had his eyes set on one fraternity, and he got a pre-bed. So he's really excited. And he was telling me where he'd see some boys come in and then leave and not come back, or come again and try to, and I'm like, Will, I can't even talk to you about this.
No.
It just, my heart,
But again, you hope that those boys went down the road 2 houses down and found a good connection. I really
that's
hope.
what I hope for.
Yeah.
And then I hope that they found good. And then also, as my husband reminds me, not everybody wants to be in the
I
middle
was
of
a
everything. Like,
GDI. I was a
goddamn independent.
yeah, absolutely.
But also, he reminds Aaron, not everybody like you wants to be part of every
Yes.
party
Yes.
and wants to go to every event.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a lot of people who want to go home and chill. I'm like, what does that mean?
Well, and like we talked about, there's houses that have a super academic. There's like religious backgrounds. There's, all these different things you can look for in your people. And by the way, I saw one of those dances that the sororities did, but they did it to Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Or is it Kendrick Lamar?
Did you want to
No,
do
no,
the
no,
dance?
no.
Do you want to do the dance
Who
for us?
did They Not Like Us?
They Not Like Us. Yeah. Who?
Is it
Kendrick
him?
Lamar.
Okay,
Kendrick
but
Lamar.
kind of missing the...
Yeah. Well, there's a wide variety. So if you
But
have,
like, I don't think they understood what the songs.
oh, got it. Was a lot of people just like them?
Well, they're only, and they are the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, it was so funny. Like, oh, girls.
Well, and you can also
girls.
tell, so sororities do a lot of like the TikTok dances
Yes,
to like
yes.
welcome everybody into Rush and like kind of promote their house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so cute because some of them are just these innocent, cute girls
Yeah.
doing like a cute little TikTok routine. And then you get to ASU down in Arizona.
Watch out.
I'm like, hey now, where'd you learn that routine? And that's coming from a former NFL cheerleader who can twerk.
Who can 5, 6, 7, 8 with the best of them.
Yeah. I can do a body roll out on that field, and I can teach a body roll to somebody in a high heel on a pole.
And you taught me that you don't actually have to have a lot of booty to twerk.
Not at all.
It's just in that back motion.
Okay. But there are some, and I'm looking at you, Arizona State University.
Wowzers.
Wow. There was some motion there where I thought, okay, now I don't know how many dads are going to say, why don't we test out this
now
one?
that is you are leading me into something right there.
Right, what?
A dad with his daughter.
Go.
We saw out in the wide open seas, out in the open ocean, Brooks Nader, hot as nails. Really.
Nader sat next door.
Oh, that's right.
Wanted to poke my eyes out. I thought, as somebody who has unreasonable self-esteem and did not know I wasn't a supermodel until I was like 30.
Did you know the day that you were going to meet her, that you were going to meet those girls? Did you dress differently?
At our former network, our last owner who privately owned us also bought, I won't speak of it.
Yeah.
I won't speak of it intelligently, a part of Sports Illustrated, whether it be the publishing rights or production.
It was like the IP of...
So he thought he was trying to build this big conglomerate business, like a big umbrella business. And he wanted to fuse Sports Illustrated with our home shopping network. And I actually at the time thought it was really smart.
It's a great
I'm
idea.
like, yeah, you have some of these Sports Illustrated models selling their workout routines or their favorite clothing, and Sports Illustrated, famously, it's not just stick skinny, traditional models. So anyway, one day he said to us hosts and a few leaders at the company, at the network, I'm bringing some of the Sports Illustrated models in. I'd like to have a meeting with all of you.
Nice.
Well, I walked in and there was 4 of them and they were all stunning, but I happened to sit right next to Brooks.
And what did she choose to wear that day?
She wore only a blazer with a belt, and the blazer went like right here.
Yeah.
And when I tell you her skin, her body, her face, everything was perfect in real life.
Yeah.
I was looking at her like, and then she was super cool. And I think she stepped out for a few breaks, which in hindsight, I'm like, she was probably ripping a heater or something. I don't know. Allegedly, I was just
we hope that's what
I think
she was doing.
bored. I could tell about 5 minutes in, she was like, what the fuck am I doing here? But anyway.
Cool chick, beautiful chick.
Yeah. So anyway.
Color me shocked when I'm flipping through TMZ or Page Six or one of the rags online, and she is topless with her dad, with her family.
Where?
So they're out, and honestly, I don't even know.
Okay. Saint-Tropez.
Probably.
Yes.
When, wherever they're summering.
Yes.
And I'm sure when in Rome, we do as the Romans do. I'm sure it's topless. The shot happens to be of her dad, and maybe his eyes, maybe the shot just caught the eye line in the wrong way, but it looks like he's looking right at her boobs. Well, who wouldn't? Because they're right out there in front of God and everybody.
So she's standing publicly naked?
On a boat.
Okay, so in international waters. Okay.
Yes, but I'm just thinking, okay, I don't care how European you are. I don't care how open-minded you are. I think there is a difference between being with your boyfriend or your friends, romping on a yacht, maybe topless, versus with your dad.
Yeah.
Right? Is it?
Well,
am I being prudish? Am I being too American?
I don't think
do
there's
I not
anything
get it?
prudish about saying I don't want to be sexualized by my dad. I don't think so.
Some families are different. Is that what it is?
Private parts were very, very, very private. Like,
yes.
As soon as they didn't have to wipe your butt anymore, like that's a wrap. Like, we don't look at private parts.
I think.
So I'm sure nothing weird's happening between them.
Of course not. I'm not making any.
I could never.
Oh,
I have a hard time being in my bathing suit in front of my dad.
right.
And then not only, I wonder what would be better or worse. Like if you're going to show full TITs to your dad, is it better to be a perfect 10, like a 12 out of 10 like Brooks? Or would it be better to have like a crappy body?
Well, if I were naked, it would be like, oh, maybe she'll develop someday. Maybe she's 12. Like maybe
if I was nude and there was a bag over my head, I don't know if people could tell the difference between my brother and I. Is that a 12-year-old boy or is that Aaron?
Well, and that's the
There's
other
not
thing.
a curve to be found.
I'm guessing that they're implants, and this is not for or against that. But I wonder, is there a little bit of a separation from your body when it's not actually?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. She has a perfect, like literally a 50 out of 10 body.
Like Baywatch is coming back, and she's going to be the.
She clearly has what I would assume allegedly are, implants.
For sure.
Yes. And her body has been on display. I mean, that's her job. She is a professional, stunning model.
Yeah.
So do you get to a point where you're like, I don't even feel like this is him seeing my naked body. He's already seen it.
That's what I wonder too. Or you're just, you're so body positive and so confident that it doesn't even occur to you who's seeing it.
Including the paps. And also, did she stage that for the paparazzi to see?
That's what I mean.
We have a lady in town who pretends that paparazzi follow her.
Guys.
And I'm like, it's clearly staged.
We love a delusional queen. But
and it's not paparazzi. I know that for a fact. So then I'm like, is this something Brooks does too to get people talking about her? So like, maybe she doesn't normally walk around topless in front of her dad, but in order to get the internet smoking about
this
her.
Is so salacious. Well, I watched one of David Beckham taking pictures of Victoria.
Yeah.
They were traveling, and he was like any good husband. Like, I look cute in this dress. Will you take a picture of me?
Yes.
Like a little Instagram
That's adorable.
husband.
But I truly believe the paparazzi follow the Beckhams around. I wonder if the paparazzi...
Without a pre-call.
I wonder how much the paparazzi follow Brooks and her. I mean, I think she's stunning. But I do think perhaps since it's a paparazzi and it is her job to get publicity, perhaps she was like, listen, Dad, these are my boobs.
Well, and
get out here. Also, it's really hard, kind of like when we go to concerts and it's old people and then we realize we're part of the old people.
Yes.
Like your concert this weekend. When I look at Brooks and I know she's in her late 20s and then I look at her parents, I'm like, whoa, we could be her parents.
Yeah.
And that's really difficult for me because I look at her dad as my peer.
Right.
And
but you look at her as your peer too.
Exactly. I don't know the difference between the two.
Well, I was just thinking about this. We have a lake here in Minnesota where there is a boat that takes pictures as people go by, and they do purposely put themselves in positions to get
photographs.
Yes.
Right.
So I think now that you say that, I think that makes way more sense.
I think she probably staged it. She needed to make sure her name stayed, and it's smart marketing for somebody who wants to have more influence online. I mean, I think she already has great influence, but if she wants to be an influencer on top of her modeling and her TV show or whatever, so hats off to you. We do also have a mutual
hats off, tops off,
hats off, tops off, tits out. Sorry about that word. I hate the word TITS.
Do you?
I hate
What do you prefer?
Boobs.
Boobs. I think boobs is better. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I don't, TIT always sounds like I'm trying to get with them. Boobs sounds like anatomy.
Boobs to me sounds like a little kid version.
Right.
Tit. What do I think about that?
Sounds like you want to get with it.
Does
you know
it?
What I'm saying?
It's too sexual?
Sounds like you want to motorboat it.
Yeah. No, I think tit sounds smaller, too small to motorboat.
Oh, really?
I think it implies,
Tiny.
yeah.
Okay. Well, thank God the 90s are back. So then our TITSs are back in style.
Praise the
Finally,
Lord.
thank God. We also know mutual friends. And I wonder, I know people who freely walk nude in front of their parents, not in public in international waters in front of paparazzi.
Good Lord.
But like balls out, tea out.
Oh, no.
Everything out in front of their parents, and their parents are pushing, 70 plus.
So this has been a lifestyle.
Plus.
This has always been.
Yeah, I've never.
No, ma'am.
If I saw a plumber crack come out of my dad, I'd have to go to therapy.
I even think about that, like as they get older, like with care. I mean, I think for everyone's dignity, this is when you hopefully can hire someone to come in.
I agree.
Because I will do anything for my mom. I mean, really, whatever it takes, and I will wipe her butt. Yeah. I would just prefer for everyone's sense of pride and dignity to not avoid
From
that.
what I understand, once it gets to that part, you just look at it differently.
Maybe.
You look at it as like, I need to,
do whatever it
mow
takes.
the lawn today or wash the
yeah.
dishes today.
Yeah.
It no longer feels like...
Yeah.
That's how I felt. I mean, not to compare any of our parents to my dog, but my German Shepherd, when she passed, I was literally changing her diaper and wiping her butt. And I didn't think anything of it at the time. But had you told me that before she lost her bowels, I would have thought you were crazy.
But this is what I think is hard is when you're in the thick of it, you don't realize how far gone you are. Like I remember telling a pet sitter, oh, it's really easy. You just take the wood carrier, which is like 2 wood bars with like a big kind of canvas,
and pick up their back legs.
And you just carry her out, and she can use her front legs, and you just help her. And then if she misses, and I remember when we got home, the parent, her friend, her mom and dad are friends of ours. And they said, she came home and said, I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah.
Like they have lost it.
Yeah. But you were madly in love. Yeah. But not in death or not in need. I know people who wander around nude with their parents.
No.
And I just can't imagine that. I can't imagine sitting down and my mom's trying to have a talk with me about what we're having for dinner.
But I even think about my boys, not to be weird, but like, I don't even know. I have nothing. I don't know what's been going on since they were like maybe 10. I don't know. I hope everything's okay.
Yeah. I mean, to each their own, but Brooks, I mean, she got everybody talking about her.
Well, God love her. She's a pot stirrer because she made it happen.
She sure did. There's a few other things that are happening. I do have to say, as of this recording, Hayden Panettiere was pronounced dead. She was in Nashville, that show. That's a series I think most people would know her from. And unfortunately, in the movie that would be starring me and my friends from high school, she was supposed to play Anna.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so that's going to be tough. We have to recast her.
Recasting.
I don't mean to be light of
36 years young, though. My goodness. Although I will say, you can't. The conspiracy. You can't, anyone that's got eyes and ears, you really cannot minimize.
Put your tinfoil cap on, guys.
Yeah.
So this sweet young actress had, again, just like Amanda Bynes, just like Britney Spears, just like Justin Bieber, Michael Jackson, had so much promise ahead of her. And then in her early 20s, she ended up having a baby with a famous boxer. And he is from an Eastern European country, and she speaks very highly of him. But after she had her baby, she had what she considered postpartum depression and had a really difficult time. after having her baby. And then came to find out, I think her postpartum depression was exacerbated or made worse because she was recognizing some trauma and some bad behavior that she had dealt with as she was an up and coming star.
Yeah.
And so she recently went on the Jay Shetty podcast. What's his podcast called? Like Just Be or something?
I think so.
He is, there's controversy that follows him too. But you know, when you dance too close to the sun, there's going to be controversy around everybody. People say he's a grifter, but I'm like, people love his podcast. I don't know. He's got beautiful blue eyes.
Yeah.
Anyway, he had her on his podcast maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and she was very candid and very vulnerable about what she has been through. And she actually, I think, temporarily lost custody of her daughter, allegedly, and then realized it would be best to just give her ex-husband and her daughter's father, the boxer from Eastern Europe, full custody. And she just said, I recognized, whether it be postpartum or dealing with the bad things that happened to me in Hollywood,
She couldn't handle it.
it would be better that he raised her. And she's like, we've got a great relationship. I see her. I FaceTime with her. That's great. And she was finally saying to Jay Shetty, you should go back and watch it. I didn't watch all of this. These were just clips. Like, she was through the dark phase of what she'd been through, and she was recognizing it wasn't her fault. But apparently she was woken up one night by a famous Hollywood actress or Hollywood connection,
This might have been on a boat too.
brought into a bedroom on a yacht with
Yeah.
a very famous, people are saying it's a rock star, allegedly, very famous Hollywood type, and was made to perform sexual acts,
Yeah.
or whatever, and was definitely taken advantage of as a young actress. And that, I think, maybe she suppressed, and then post having her baby. Anyway, on one hand, some people are trying to say she was just really depressed and in a dark space, and maybe she OD'd or took her own life. This is all allegedly. We haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
But the other side of it is like, hey, she was finally recognizing what was wrong, and she
speaking
was
out.
finally starting to feel comfortable speaking out. And was she ready to turn Hollywood in?
Yeah. And this is what happens. It seems like Anne Heche. It seems like there's people that when they start pointing fingers, saying names.
Prince, Michael Jackson, Anne Heche, Twitch.
Yeah.
Like all these people, and we'll never know.
Yeah.
And, you know, her brother didn't mysteriously pass away. Her brother passed away 3 years ago, and they said it was some sort of medical condition. But like, did he know something about his sister, and he wanted to sound the alarm?
That's the thing.
Like, you
It's
guys.
just too, it's like, it just doesn't feel like a coincidence.
Holly
that this
weird.
Young. Yeah.
It's Holly weird.
Yeah.
And I'm putting my tinfoil cap on, and I'm standing by it.
No, I know.
And I'm sure there's great people in Holly weird, but for the most part, I think some people try to get away, and they do. They get away and they just pretend it didn't happen, and they create their own life, right? Like Josh Jamel lives in North Dakota, and I have to think, because he's also one of my crushes, and he did kiss me twice on the cheek once. Yes. It was a professional setting. I shouldn't have blushed or screamed, but I did. I no longer have that job, so I wonder what happened there. Anyway, he lives in North Dakota, and I feel like...
Wait, does he, or is he here? Where is his house?
He has a big... It might be in Minnesota. It might be in Fargo.
I like how he's going off grid.
But is it somebody like him? And again, this is all alleged. He didn't share anything with me other than 2 kisses on the cheek.
A magical moment.
I'm assuming that he was like, listen... I've made enough money.
Yeah.
I've done enough. I'm going to go here and make sure I'm living my own life the way I want to live it.
And I wonder if, especially when you're trying to raise your kids, if you start to see it through a new lens,
Yes.
like, okay, I went through it, but I'm not doing it
And
again.
he's never said anything like that. So I'm just assuming, I'm just like putting words in. And then there's people who accept it and become Holly weird. And then there's other people like Hayden or like Amanda Bynes. You guys, what happened to that girl? I know. Like, they either make you go crazy or make you disappear.
Well, and that's the thing too, is that, is there drug use involved? Probably, but is that, is it like the tail that wags the dog? Are you on those things to numb from whatever you've been through?
And so no matter how it happened or what happened, and we don't know as of this recording, my heart goes out to her and her whole family. And it's just so devastating to see another bright young talent. I truly believe one way or the other, it took her down.
Yeah.
Holly Weird took her down.
Yep.
I'll quit saying Holly Weird eventually. It was just stuck.
I'm going to quick print the t-shirts.
Yes.
And
But you know what? It could shape everybody right up.
What?
Is those SEC moms?
not on their
kidding.
watch.
I am not kidding. Everything is organized and perfect and put together, and they've got it. And I'm just telling you, they could run the world.
Oh my gosh,
they could run the world.
But Erin, that is the kind of thing where I realize how, I mean, really, if I would go down there and just realize, okay, no.
Don't. Well, listen.
Well, with boys, I mean, honestly, I think we went in, what did we even decorate his room with? I think maybe their comforters matched. Yeah. The two roommates.
I want to send love and light, obviously, to Hayden's family and friends and to her. We don't mean to make light of her
no.
death by any means, but I also want to send love and light to any teenage girl mom or college mom. God bless you. Because for Will, I forced him to get a few decorative throw pillows. I forced him to let me put a few blankets on his bed.
And one of them said, call your mom.
Yeah. I forced him to let me dust his room before I left. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, it looks like, a Russian jail cell.
Yeah.
That's all I can imagine it to be. And, it's on one hand, it makes me a little sad, but on the other hand, I'm like, it's so much easier being a boy mom.
Yeah.
It's just so much easier. And then these girl moms, God bless you all. And you could run the world. You could run the world.
You've got my vote.
Speaking of moms, I don't want to make this a sad episode by any means. So again, we always find if we can't laugh, we'll cry.
Yeah.
So the lighter side.
Yes.
There is a trial going on right now. It's Lindsay Clancy. I think I'm saying that right. Her husband's Patrick Clancy. Quick backstory. About 3 years ago, they're a young couple, youngish couple. They've got 3 kids, 5 and under. It's really tragic and terrible story. He comes home from running errands and he finds her outside, wrists slit, neck slit, thrown herself out the second story window, laying in the snow, can barely speak, paralyzed.
Still alive though.
Mm-hmm. And goes inside and the 3 kids have been unfortunately strangled.
No,
inside in the basement. This is 3 or 4 years ago. Apparently, she admits to having, she had some sort of psychosis. She admits to unaliving her children, throwing herself out, trying to commit suicide, and she survives the suicide attempt. And leading up to this, it had been well documented that she was suffering from severe postpartum depression after her third. The third, I want to say, was still under a year old when all of this was happening. And she had been to many different psychiatrists, many different therapists. She had been to different medical professionals saying, I need some help. I'm having a really hard time. Not only am I having a hard time hormonally, but my second or third child is a lot to deal with. They're a little bit more challenging than my first one. And she had been getting the help she thought she needed. And she had been in her diary writing, I want nothing but the best things for my kids. And I feel like I've let them down and I'm trying so hard, but I need some relief from this kid. And
God love her.
And she had been really open and honest with her husband and with her medical professionals. And she had a great friends around her, whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, the trial is now happening.
Oh boy.
And if you're following along with the trial, you guys, from what it looked like, it was a woman who suffered severe postpartum psychosis.
Kind of like the Perez Hilton thing that we just saw, just had an episode.
Yes. But as this trial is happening. She has this really great trial lawyer. His last name's Reddington. Mm-hmm. I want to say his first name's Kevin. He's got to be 80 or 81 years old. I am physically attracted to him. Because I've always been boy crazy.
A real life
and I don't have a type. But the way this man is handling this case, I'm like, listen up, sir.
Whoa.
If something tragically happens to my husband, it wasn't at my hand, but I will be available.
So he is the defense attorney?
He is representing Lindsay.
Yeah.
And she is paralyzed. She is in court in a wheelchair, paralyzed from the waist down. And
wait a minute. So she's being charged with the death of her own children.
Her 3 children.
Okay. But this is not even debatable, right?
Well, this is where things are coming into play now.
Uh-oh.
So her defense attorney, Kevin Reddington, I think that's his name. Again, headlines in here say.
Yeah.
I do have the live on quite a bit because I'm like, this is really fascinating.
Is it on Court TV? Is it one of those?
I don't know. It's whatever TikTok says. So I hope it's real. And it's also a really great distraction for me from like dropping Will off, you know? But he's going through all the details, and this man is a master. And first and foremost, he has a ton of care for this woman, Lindsay, who is now on trial, paralyzed from her own doing. Or is it?
Did that husband push her?
Well, he is bringing up so many different... the way that he is breaking down this case and the timeline of the case and the witnesses he's bringing in, number one, he's definitely setting a case for she was, in my humble opinion, overly medicated or had a bad like cocktail of medicine.
Yes.
And so he's bringing in these professionals, and there's some nurses or some doctors that come in and you just thank God for these angels among us who are trying to help people.
Truly.
And then there's other ones that are coming in and we're like, wait a minute. How did you just prescribe her this medicine without really seeing her in person?
Don't get me started
only
on
meeting
this.
her for 11 minutes.
These script writers that just...
How did you give her that?
Yeah.
And then they say that she was over medicating.
Yeah.
Or was she?
Someone is doctoring.
Was her husband.
Oh,
because the way she's journaling and the way she spoke to her friends and her family members and her medical team.
She's doing okay.
She's desperately trying to get better and take care of these kids and doesn't want to do this. But her toxicology shows that there's way more in her system than what she was saying she was taking.
Oh, my Lord.
Then the husband says that she sent him out to run 2 errands, to stop off at a CVS for some Pedialyte because the daughter was not feeling well, and to go pick up to go.
Okay.
But when they track his timeline and then weird things, Wi-Fi went down, so their cameras went out. Her Apple Watch that tracked her every move was mysteriously put away in her nightstand. The timeline in which he says he was gone, like how could one person truly murder 3 humans and take their own life?
She didn't have time to do all of this.
Well, then if he was only gone for, and those of you who are following this like a hawk, number one, we don't even need the FBI and the CIA anymore because these internet online sleuths.
Do your thing.
Hats off to all of you. You are geniuses. I am just admiring the work you've done. I'm also wondering, are you taking care of your family and going to work? Because obviously you've taken a break because this is all you're doing. But they're like, in the time that he was gone, she threw herself out a window, allegedly. By the time she gets to the ER, her body temperature is at 82 degrees. And like
she was out there for a long time.
The scientists are like, there's no way her body temperature could drop that much in 13 minutes.
15.
Especially when it's like 32 degrees outside. It wasn't like negative 20.
And she's so out of it, she probably can't even account for herself.
Well, and then he says when he gets home from the errands and finds her outside, and he says, where are the kids? And she's like, they're in the basement. But the EMT and the police officers were like, when we arrived, she wasn't able to interact.
So where did he get that information from?
So she could speak to him, and then 4 minutes later when they arrived, or whatever, 6 minutes later, she couldn't speak anymore.
Does he have a motive?
So then here's the other thing.
Oh, boy.
And again, if we've learned anything from Sequence Pants Kirk, everyone grieves differently. I can't.
So sorry.
I
guys.
can't.
No,
I can't. So everyone grieves differently. But he was apparently either married or engaged within 4 months to this woman. So people start looking up this woman.
How long?
Well, 3 weeks after the death of his children and the attempted alleged suicide of his wife, he was on some sort of like hike where he was like hiking and on a trip. And again, everyone grieves differently. I don't know if 3 weeks after the death of all of the children you've ever had, not only could you go on a trip, but like then do like 5 out of 5 star reviews. Like we had so much fun. It was amazing. A brief time before the passing of his children or the murder of his children and the alleged suicide attempt of his current wife, he ran a marathon. And the woman he ended up dating and going on these trips with after, she also ran that same marathon.
They trained together too?
It's like the internet sleuths have found that he and his current wife, he has married her in these past 3 years. They have a child together.
Oh boy.
They were running the same marathon in a different location than their home, just, weeks or months before the unaliving of his children.
And by the way, everyone has to take care of themselves and, put on your own mask first. You have a wife that's struggling. You have 3 kids. It's busy over there. And yet you have time to train for a marathon. Mm-hmm. What help is she getting?
And that's what they're saying. Okay, let's say allegedly she did do this.
Yeah.
Why the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you taking these trips? Why are you going on
You're
boys'
going to
weekends?
leave your kids with someone that's unbalanced?
Yeah, your wife is literally saying, I'm having thoughts of harming myself. I'm unwell. I need help. She tried to even admit herself, but because she hadn't attempted anything and because she hadn't been bad to the kids.
It's like not bad enough.
Yes. She wasn't being accepted into these treatment centers.
Oh my God.
So you're telling me, let's just say she did do it, allegedly. You left her alone with the kids?
Right.
What?
Without help.
And she was saying apparently she was having a hard time sleeping. And so she asked him if he would sleep in the basement so that she just had her space to sleep.
Yeah.
And he said after a few days, she ended up in the basement. So you have her sleeping in the basement alone. You're leaving her. The woman you started dating weeks or few months after your kids passed, you had already had some sort of relationship with, platonic or otherwise. And then all these things are starting to come out. And just because you had odd behavior does not mean you're a murderer.
No. And by the way, that's the point of a defense attorney, is to introduce all this doubt.
So when he called the ambulance to say my wife had attempted suicide, my kids are in the basement. When they got there, he was sitting on the couch.
Oh boy.
If I thought my children were in the basement dying or dead, I would be down
With
there
them.
trying to revive, trying to resuscitate, what do you mean you're sitting alone on the couch?
Carry them out to the...
Get them ready for the EMT. What do you mean you're sitting alone on the couch? And while they're going through this, she is at the table next to her defense attorney, sobbing, like screaming, like, I can't do this. Please stop. Like, because they have to go through and say what happened.
Oh my God.
She's screaming and sobbing, like, please stop.
She has to go through this again now.
And he is sitting there stone.
Oh boy.
Stone cold. So anyway, it is something to really take your mind off things. You do have to compartmentalize and forget that 3 children lost their lives.
Yeah.
And the poor life for this woman, whether she did this or didn't, whether she was clearly in a state of psychosis one way or the other.
For sure.
But
Drug-induced though.
People think that this guy tried to stage it like she committed suicide.
Yeah.
But really just wanted out of this life.
And by the way, watch out, runner lady. Because you next. If he's going to time out on this one too.
And he's the one who said she admitted to it. And so she just believed it because she was
too out of it.
In a state of psychosis.
Yes.
Completely drugged.
Yeah.
And woke up and was like, what just happened? Oh my, what do you mean? I blacked out. I killed my kids. Oh my God, I killed my kids.
So she is now saying that's not even possible.
So you can see her in real time also coming to the conclusion that, wait a minute.
I didn't do this.
I might not have done this.
Yeah.
Because as awful as we have a problem with over-prescribing, if he is going around helping her tell the story like she's not well, she's not feeling well, she needs help, and he's sneaking more of these drugs into her drinks.
Gross.
It is a bad cocktail, but she wasn't taking it,
right.
Allegedly. Allegedly, he was giving
Dosing
her more drugs than she needed. So it was it was making her crazy.
This is like if he did it, this is a many, many, many months in the works.
Correct.
And he's already with this other chica. Oh boy.
So new wife, it's time to run like hell. One way or the other.
It's a good thing you're a runner because you've got to go.
Yes. Good thing you're speedy. I don't even know if you're fast, but good thing you've got endurance. Because maybe she allegedly did do it, but it was because he drugged her into a state of crazy.
Mm-hmm. Now there are stories though of women that are so far gone, the drown. There's other stories of moms who are in a state.
Of course. And we're not talking about them.
No.
But like Casey Anthony's walking free and you're telling me this woman is paralyzed from the waist down and she's in a jail cell and it could potentially be this Patrick fellow. And I got to tell you. Well,
he did his job because that doubt is placed.
That doubt is placed, but also nothing has brought females together more than this case.
Yeah.
I am ready to fight. I'm ready to pick it.
Well, how many husbands do we have to see? I'm going to go to the ends of the earth and find my wife's killer. That is Gone Girl.
Yeah.
That's the whole premise.
And he's trying to be a victim and a hero all at the same time. And also a GoFundMe was instated for him. So he ended up with like $1.5 million from a GoFundMe. People were just pouring like, we're so sorry for you.
Wait, he is not on trial though.
He's not on trial.
But he sits
but the
in
defense,
the court. Yes.
Hot ass 82-year-old Kevin Reddington.
Matlock, you get it.
He's creating so much doubt, and all the light bulbs are going off at the same time.
Yeah.
And just creating this scenario where you're like, wait a minute, nobody could say without a shadow of a doubt it was Lindsay.
And you know what's interesting? I think about defense attorneys is it's like their one job, and even if they don't need to know if the person did it or not, like they have a job, which is to create a scenario for the jury. Is it a jury or is it a judge?
A jury.
Yeah. For them to, because not only is it the first verdict, but like if they're in a state that has the death penalty, he has to save her from that.
But I also think you're looking at this woman, and I don't know that she even has a will to live. Like the poor woman.
So is she paralyzed from the neck down or waist down?
I saw her using her hands.
Okay.
So it must be waist down.
Waist.
Because she was covering her head screaming, I can't do this. Please stop. And they had to take a recess because she was so upset. And
if she's already fragile?
Yeah.
I mean, how is she though?
Well, she looks hygienic and her hair's washed, but I mean, she just looks like an absolutely devastated shell of a woman. Mm-hmm. And listen, even if she did allegedly do this, Patrick,
where are you in this?
F off. Mm-hmm. You weren't there to support.
Why are people raising money for him then? I don't understand. Where's the sympathy?
This has been 3 years now. In the immediate aftermath, you lose all 3 of your children and your wife. You know, everyone's so sad because your wife tried to attempt suicide. So of course, but that's what he wanted. He wanted to be the victim, and he wanted to be the hero, and he wanted to be the woe is me. And you know what? F off, sir. Because even if she did allegedly do this, you are not there to support her. You are not there to, even if you're not supporting your children, you are not there to save your kids.
And I just don't understand. Okay, let's just say that you're on the apps and you're dating, you're looking for people. I'm talking about this runner lady, wanted, man whose life was just upended, wife under threat of, life sentence for killing children. Who's signing up for this? Like, what kind of a psycho even walks into...
That's what I'm saying.
Even if you had an existing relationship.
Yeah.
Come on.
I know.
Have some self-respect.
Yeah. And also, if this isn't a lesson to be meaner to your husbands, I don't know what is. Because you know a guy who thinks he can get away with this? A guy who's been babied his whole relationship. You know what? You need to keep your guys on edge. You need to make sure that they know you're the crazy one, not them. And I don't mean crazy,
the crazy.
Like you're like too many drugs. Like my husband's afraid of me. And that's the way it should be. Okay? So I don't want to make light of Lindsay's situation, but I do want to say in hindsight, and every one of you women out there, you let your husbands know that they're going to be the ones paying the price, not you.
Honestly, now you've got me freaked out. Don't bring me a cup of coffee I didn't pour. Now I'm all...
If you want to move better, if you want to feel better, if you want to perform better, and who doesn't, you've got to check out Daily Fascia. Daily Fascia is one of our original supporters. It is brought to you by Erin Teets. And what she does is she helps relieve aches and pains with fascia-focused activations. She is a best-selling DailyOM course creator who does personalized sessions that help you feel your absolute best. You can check her out on Instagram, Patreon, or YouTube. And when you do, use the code HAPPY20 to let her know that we sent you and to get a special discount exclusive to our listeners. It's important, especially as we talk about how difficult it can be to be a female parent, right? I mean, I can't even imagine what it's like surviving being a female right now in like teenage land, especially. But it is important for those of us who have boys, are married to boys, are raising boys. They need to know that we are just a little unhinged.
I think this is good.
You know, I used to tell Will and his friends when they first got their driver's license, I'd say, I'm not afraid to call the cops on you. I know your driver's license plate. If I think you're speeding, if I think you are talking on your phone, if I think you're driving irrationally, I will call the cops and I will say, I just saw some little high school asshole peeling down the highway. I don't care if you're speeding or not. I will call them on you. If I think you're driving past midnight, I will call them on you.
Yeah.
They're afraid of me. And also when people would stay out late and Will would be like, yeah, I'm just going to break curfew. They'd be like, no, please go home. We don't want your mom calling our moms. Please go home. Please, please. And it worked like a charm.
You have to out crazy.
You got to out crazy the crazy. And so if there is something us regular folk can learn from this terrible Clancy case, is you out crazy those narcissistic men who think they're going to get away with ruining one whole family and starting a new one. No. And the only thing better than us is a bunch of us crazies getting together and talking about it. Okay.
Wow. It sounds like the internet's doing their work.
Oh, the internet's killing it.
So is there any world in which people are saying this is just, I'm just going to play devil's advocate, tragic?
Yes. A lot of people still think Lindsay allegedly did it, which,
But the question then is the why with the drugs. Is that it?
A lot of people are like,
if
listen,
she did it, it's not on her own.
She's still psychotic.
Yeah.
It's still her fault. We still have to be held accountable. And I believe in law and order.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I know definitively that it wasn't at her hands. But what I am saying is he's an asshole. And you can be an asshole and not be a murderer. I think he's an a-hole. And that's because he didn't have a crazy enough woman in his life to remind him that he's toast if he messes with us.
Yeah. I think the training is much work that goes in. I mean, I've watched you train for a marathon, as much work that goes into that. Mm-hmm. Like, you are extraordinarily driven. Mm-hmm. You didn't probably train as much as you should have on this last one, I'm saying, right?
I really phoned that one in. That was terrible. Now that's where my delusion and overconfidence comes in. I'm like, you know what? I already have run a marathon. Sure, it was 5 years ago, but I just know I can do it again, even if I don't fully train. And about 10 miles in, my running buddies, it was me, Jess Manuel, and 2 other friends.
Yes.
One is like bionic and she trained perfectly and she was talking the whole time. And I looked at her and I said, will you shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, I guess we're not running together anymore. We're not. You know what? It's my fault. I didn't train, but I am not going to get through this by visiting with you the entire time. I'm going to start a podcast 10 years from now and then we can visit.
I'll say all the words then.
But I can't visit with you. Then she ran ahead of me. She will never be named. She's like, all right, well then fine. We're not going to visit. And she's like, but that's it. I'll find somebody else to visit with. And I'm like I said, shut up.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay, one last thing.
Oh my God, she's still talking.
She goes, does it look like I peed my pants? And I'm like, it does. She's like, could it be sweat? I'm like, you peed. You peed. So that's what you get.
She was losing bodily functions at mile 10.
I think by this time it was like mile 17, to be quite honest. And that's always the hardest for me, like the late teens, because you start to kind of get euphoric in the 20s because you're like, I'm almost done.
Yeah.
But in late teens, it's like, why did I choose this? There's something wrong with me. I might be a murderer.
Yeah.
I would like to have a psychotic break right now. Yeah. I don't know if I've gone to the bathroom in my pants. I can't tell.
I can't make up another obituary. I'm fresh out of material.
Do you guys know that that's how, this is nuts. And this is, again, who am I to speak of psychotic breaks?
Yeah, but you're working through it. I mean, you're giving yourself
and workshopping it.
Actual tools.
This is really sick. And there's not a lot dark about me. Like, I only like comedy and love stories and a giggle, and I can only cry in private with the door shut and a bubble bath running. But when I used to run a lot, some people would count, some people, I think a lot of runners have OCD because they would count or they would repeat things, or a lot of people listen to music or podcasts. I would write obituaries in my head.
For anyone?
Yep.
For stars or for people you knew?
People I knew, which is even weirder.
People that were well and alive.
Yeah, no, thriving and happy. College roommates. Family members, the neighbor.
But that's why you don't like being in the dark on a death. That's why you want a full synopsis of what happened.
That's right.
You want a properly written
How am I
obit.
supposed to write an obituary if I don't know how they passed? And so I would spend hours and hours running and training, and I would workshop obituaries in my brain. I do have great opens for a lot of people who are alive and thriving right now.
Can you give us just a couple examples?
No, because I have magnetic energy as well.
Yeah.
And so I don't want...
plus that's gold. You don't want to give that away for free. What are you going to go steal it?
No, I came up with this idea, so don't take it. And by the way, I feel like, I don't know if anyone could really top my mom and I, but, and again, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. But I shared with you a few weeks ago, my grandma passed away 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I delivered the eulogy. And my mom is the oldest and the oldest daughter. So she's kind of the matriarch. So she handled a lot of the details.
Right.
Her brothers and sisters were very helpful, but she was kind of
she takes lead. Yeah.
Yeah. And after that was done, I said to my mom, should we go into the funeral business? I mean, we
that's right.
nailed
Fun
it.
funerals. I forgot about fun funerals.
And if you take this idea, I'll be mad at you, but also I don't know that you could top it. But like, think about it this way, because we were so blessed. Like my grandma has this huge family.
Yes.
And we all loved her. I mean, everybody loved my grandma.
Yeah.
And so the funeral, while very, very sad, she led a very wonderful life. She made it to her 80s, being loved. She had definite hardships along the way. But as she would say, you can't escape death. You just have to hope that you go to heaven and you're surrounded by family and friends and love when you leave this earth.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened to her. So it was easy for us to have a good funeral for her because the church was packed. The well-wishers were around the corner. I delivered the eulogy. It was good.
She finally got that spot on Father Mannion's stage.
Yes. Now, it wasn't in my red off-the-shoulder leotard to holding out for a hero to the end of the night, but I did get to stand at the same pulpit that Father Mannion once stood at.
Dun, 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 dun,
Instead of
dun,
delivering
dun.
a dance to the song of my choice with my crushes in the audience, I did get to deliver a eulogy to an even more packed church.
Yes.
So, full circle. Your dreams don't always come true exactly the way you imagine them, but, they come around. So I delivered a eulogy, and I think at a funeral, like, you can only hope. There's obviously people crying, but there's also people laughing and sharing stories, and then
That's the best kind.
friends from years ago, and then there's family. So my mom and I are putting our heads together on this, and we're like, there are definitely people who will leave this earth and nobody's at their funeral to cry. There's no friends, college roommates from 50, 60 years ago. There's no family members you haven't met yet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, good old Uncle Troy, he made it in.
Yeah.
From Detroit. I never thought he'd be here. So we were like, we can help you. First and foremost, write a great eulogy. Tell us all about, or what if somebody passes and you don't like them, but you got to deliver a nice eulogy. Tell me all about him. We'll help you write a nice
You're going to outsource all of that business.
We're gonna write a eulogy that feels great.
Are you going to farm in some family?
Well, here's the next thing. Okay, what if you're about to pass and you're like, shit, no one's going to show up?
I need some numbers.
We can pack the stands for you. Okay, we'll bring in people. They'll be actors, but we'll bring them in.
This is a movie, Rental Family. This is the Japanese one.
Oh, I've never seen it.
With Brendan Fraser. Yes.
You want a few people to cry? I got criers on command.
You want wailers? I'll wail.
You actually hate your husband and you want him to know you had a mister the whole time on the side, but you didn't? I got a hottie coming in.
Surprise.
Have you ever met Roy from New York City? I wonder how he knows Aunt Bertha.
He looks an awful lot like an 82-year-old defense attorney.
You want your nieces and nephews to have some lore about you on your final hurrah? I'll start rumors.
I love it.
In the back.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want your Aunt Cindy to show up. Nobody likes Aunt Cindy. I'll make sure she doesn't get in.
Bouncers at the door.
We got bouncers. Aunt Cindy's not showing up. Okay? You want to make sure that one daughter-in-law you don't like doesn't get her hands on your favorite ruby ring?
So smart.
Baby, I got you covered.
Yeah.
Like, you're sick and tired of the hymnals and he will raise you up on eagle's wings?
Yeah.
I'll negotiate a Moni in there. I'm not kidding. You should be able to leave this earth the way that you want. That's funeral.
This is really good.
Because, my mom wants to be wheeled out. And she wants Moni to start playing. Because that's her favorite song. If that tells you anything about
There she come now, say Moni.
That tells you anything about the woman who raised me. And she wants margarita served.
Is this during the service part or is this after?
End.
Okay.
She wants a very thoughtful service.
Yes.
But at the end, she says when she's being wheeled out, she wants Moni to start playing. And then she wants me to have a big party where they serve margaritas.
I think that's terrific.
It's going to be a hoot.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want it to happen for a very long time. I'm at least going to be in my 80s. She's going to live to be 100.
100%.
Okay. So it's going to be a long time, but I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
But like, what if you don't have a daughter like me?
Yes.
Who's going to make that happen? I'll be the daughter you need.
Yeah.
To make your funeral what you want it to be.
I love this.
Okay. Or what if you have the whole funeral planned? But you get scared and you might wet yourself giving a eulogy. I could deliver it for you.
This is really good. And you love a revenge. You love to hold on and hold a grudge. I like pulling out some old stuff.
Okay.
So Aunt Cindy thought that it was quiet. It had been all copacetic.
Yeah.
Nope.
Do you want me to just add it into like either the program or the eulogy or some like the second
Just
reading?
by the way, just a little asterisk.
Like you're reading, you know, a reading from whomever, and
That's
you're
right.
talking about like love is patient, love is kind, love also isn't stealing all of Grandma's jewels.
Yeah.
Aunt Cindy.
That's
According to Ephesians 3:10.
That's right. Where's the china?
Yeah. You want me
Sin.
or would you want me to like, and you know, now as the gifts are being brought up for communion, we also bring the gifts up for those my mother loved most. And everybody gets a little bag, but not Aunt Cindy.
A little public shaming. I think it's terrific.
Everybody noodle on it.
Yeah.
Let me know what you guys think.
Yeah.
I think it could be great. Also, like,
is a
I
service.
am not going to let anybody put ugly pictures of you out there, especially if like exes are coming or like the one that got away. I'm going to have the most beautiful picture. We can airbrush things now too. Oh
my gosh.
Like I'm going to have the most beautiful picture.
What about a nice cutout? Like a life-size cutout.
Or like maybe you're still pissed because your spouse left you for some like young,
Get 'em.
you know, right?
Yep.
And we just get a few, like we strategically place like really, like even if it's like maybe your wife left you for some like hot firefighter. Okay. And you're pissed about it because you gave her a good life.
Yeah.
So how about now I strategically place like 3 really cute ladies like from the Golden Bachelor and they just start wailing, crying. The sexy man.
That they were maybe always part of it.
That man took such good care of me. And now your ex-wife who did you dirty is walking away thinking, I can't believe I let that man go. He was an angel.
You go
he
live with
was
that.
the love of my life.
Yeah. It's like Vicki Gunvalson, just reminding everybody that Don was a love. She's in a relationship and she's reminding everybody that letting Don go was the big mistake of her life.
Does Vicki Gunvalson, I don't know if I'm saying her last name right. Does she act like that just for the cameras?
No, I honestly.
Or do you think she acts like that in real life?
No, and you know what really ticks me off with this Ultimate Girls Trip? Teresa was just about to get vulnerable about going away.
Yeah.
She never speaks about it publicly. She's really getting real about it was not tax papers, mortgage papers, refi papers.
She's about to say how it actually happened.
And Vicki horns her big head in there and interrupts her.
I don't want to hear it. I'm like, what do you mean you don't want to hear it? Everybody wants to hear it. Everybody wants to know
We're
what happened.
on the edge of our seat trying to hear
Everybody
it.
wants to know what happens.
Yeah, and she can't read the room well enough to understand. Oh, I was so mad.
I know.
I know it.
If you aren't watching the Ultimate Girls Trip 20-year reunion where they put a lot of the OGs in and then they go visit different cities.
Yeah.
I think number one, it's just for us diehards who watch the original OG.
We've been along for the whole ride.
Well, I actually kind of fell off the face of the earth, so I
But
kind
you
of
can
like
come and
revisiting
go.
some of them.
Yeah.
I like revisiting some.
Yeah.
But what's bothering me is Vicki she's so dominating that I'm like, no, like Teresa's acting with good behavior. And like, I want that crazy Teresa lady to explain something. Like, explain your life to me because none of it makes sense.
And she's finally getting vulnerable. You know, like she's finally, I think, being human.
Mm-hmm.
And she always had her guard up for so long that to let that down and not recognize it, doggone it.
I know.
Well, and Vicki, I mean, it's just, listen, I think she always made for great TV, but I think she's lost the plot. I think it's somewhere in the 20 years, she's just forgotten how to do this.
Also, like, if you've been on television that long, and she's now, I think, in her mid 60s, and she's still constantly talking about her career.
Yeah.
I wonder, is she addicted to working or does she still have to work because she didn't manage finances well? And I'm not one to talk, guys. I would be living out on the street if my husband didn't manage our finances for us because I'm just not.
Or is that
I'm not fiscally?
But you might be onto something because I thought she was super successful, but you might be right about that. Like, what if? Like, or is this the only thing she has?
You won't
cooking?
even listen to Teresa talk about how she totally got effed over by her ex-husband, but yet I think she's in her mid 60s.
Kodo.
And she's still pushing individual insurance sales, and she's been on television for so long. I'm confused.
Yeah.
And then she's telling her boyfriend she still wishes she was married to her second husband.
It's wild.
Vicki, I don't know.
And also with the like maladies, the knee braces and the.
But But I'm sorry, I still can't watch it because they never include my favorite franchise of all time, which is Miami.
Oh, that is actually shocking. And didn't they go down to Miami?
I don't know because
Or
I
they
don't watch.
will.
I only
No, I
see
think they
clips
will.
on social media. I don't actually watch it on TV.
It's crazy what they included and didn't include.
I don't understand how when you look at Snooze Fest OC, no offense to Heather Dubrow, who, we're friendly with and I
She
really
should
like
be
her.
on Beverly
Bev
Hills.
Hills.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you look at Miami and not say that is the gold mine?
I know.
And Kiki is a friend of, and she could carry, she dropped dead gorgeous. She could carry an entire franchise, in my opinion. The crazy legal stuff that Lisa Hochstein is going through.
Yeah.
The different face of Larsa Pippen.
The many faces.
That Gertie going through, Gertie is her entire business, her hot husband going through breast cancer.
Yeah.
That is and they're real friends.
Yeah. And that's a real group. And you can tell the difference between the girls. Like with OC, they farmed in that new Carmela. Mm-hmm. She is bought and paid for. She's not a real friend. I love her.
Lovely, but also that's a tale of remember, make sure you're checking in with a real friend before you do anything. Because I'm sure she's a beautiful woman. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And who am I to speak of when I've got pores this big and I've been living off of Hugo Spritzes and toast? I'm not one to judge. I'm also in a sweatpant. I'm in my morning clothes.
When she said morning, I thought she meant morning, like woke up in the morning.
I'm mourning the loss of my son not sleeping under the same roof as me.
She just took the veil off, that dark veil you had on.
I've been wandering. I do go silent. I can't share sadness easily.
Yeah.
And so leading up to dropping him off, I was very active and engaged, on social and talking to my friends. And the minute I dropped him off, I went mute. And a few different friends have sent notes like, hey, do we need to come over? Are you okay? So thank you for letting me record this with Becky. It's been really therapeutic.
Yeah.
Because I kind of went just catatonic. Mm-hmm.
No feelings.
Yeah. You got to numb it out. And I don't do any numbing with drugs, prescription or recreational.
No.
And obviously I can only have 2 glasses of wine before I start acting weird. So this is
Did you do anything weird on the trip?
Well, I threatened his roommates' lives. No, I get really micromanaging and controlling.
Yeah.
And everything has to go my way.
Yeah.
And so I wonder sometimes, then I panicked. I'm like, oh my God. And please don't judge me. I've never made my boys clean the toilet bowls. They never have.
Who will clean? How will they clean?
He will clean.
Do they each have their own bedroom or bathroom?
Yeah.
So he'll have to. Just throw a little.
I dropped
stuff in there.
the Clorox now has one of those sticks where you just put a disposable scrub.
Oh, perfect.
And you scrub it and then you throw it. So I was it was 2 minutes before I had to leave. I'm like, I'm sure how to clean the toilet bowl. And then he's like, I'll be good. And I'm like, if you ever expect a cute girl to come to your house, just obviously to hang out, have a lemonade, visit about econ. And that's where we draw the line. I'm like, she's not going to enter here if your toilet has a ring.
I told you that my high school or my college, was it my high school or college boyfriend they all had their slides outside of the shower. So at their home, they would put on slides to go into their own shower.
Rebecca.
So gross.
The first apartment.
Oh no.
Well, I met John in one apartment, but he quickly moved to another apartment in uptown Minneapolis.
Yes.
They were so disgusting that a mushroom started growing out of their kitchen linoleum.
No.
A mushroom.
Aaron.
From the earth. Also, his shower had so much residue at the bottom.
Yes.
Like black mold.
Yes.
That one time I was like, uh-oh, I'm going to be late. Mom, cover your ears. I slept there before work. Again, we were talking econ. And I thought, I'm going to be late for work. I don't have time to get back to my apartment and shower and traffic. And this is back when everyone went to work and we wore 3 pieces. And I had to have a heel on. I attempted to get into the shower to take a shower.
Oh my God in heaven.
And I thought I would rather go.
Just the Febreze.
All natural.
Where's
the... So I just put my clothes on and walked out the door. I thought I can't even.
Yeah.
They're so disgusting.
Oh, so
But
gross.
then unfortunately, we have told our boys these stories. And so then Will's like, well, you married Dad. So then I'm like, nuts.
Oh, that's true.
I'm like, but they don't build them like they used to build us. I don't think you're going to marry a girl who detasseled corn at 12.
Has the fortitude to scrub that with
the
some bleach.
Simpson bus driver taking you out to the cornfields alone with 18 to 22-year-old farm hands and an igloo cooler.
Every time you tell that story, I think of Napoleon Dynamite when they're out in the fields. But you're like 10? How old are you?
Well, I was in 6th grade, so I was 12.
Yeah.
It's the same girl who dreamed of doing a dance to Holding Out for a Hero in front of my Catholic school or in front of my Catholic church in case Father Mannion ran out of things to say.
Yeah.
It is the same girl who only wore skirts till 3rd grade.
Yeah.
She's
a multifaceted queen.
I wore a jelly shoe kitten heel to kindergarten. And I waited for John Schmidt to choose where he wanted to take a nap so that I could lay my mat next to him and big spoon him.
Is John Schmidt part of the Father Mannion dance story too? Would he have been in the crowd?
He wasn't a Catholic, which would be a problem.
Oh, don't tell your gram.
No, he went from a non-Catholic.
He can go to CCD and show up later.
He didn't. I don't even know if he went to the one Lutheran church. So it was a big problem.
Oh, a non-church attender?
Well, then I found a figure skater, and that wasn't going to work out. Kirk Cameron was my first hope, but I moved faster through relationships than that guy did. And now I'm in love with an 80-some-year-old defense attorney because he's taking care of Lindsay Clancy. He went to hold her hand, and I thought, I'm yours.
Oh.
I had to tell on myself to John. I said, I got to tell you something I'm having.
I have a hall pass.
I am having inappropriate feelings about someone. And he was like, oh, no, what?
You better call Father Mannion.
Is this another? Did you see Brian Boitano on Stars of Ice again?
No, I moved on.
It's a man named Kevin Reddington. He's like, that's it. I got to look him up. And then we got to him and he was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Aaron? I said, it's the way he cared for her.
He sounds like he's good at his job, that Kevin.
I do now see where Anna Nicole Smith got herself in a pickle with that last husband. I do. I see it now. I understand.
He loved her. He just was nuts about her.
This Reddington fellow is not in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
he's getting around, which is dangerous. He's getting around just fine. He's got chutzpah. Really love him. I don't know how we got on that subject.
Oh, Lord in heaven.
But anyway.
How are we doing for time?
I don't remember what we were talking about. And isn't that all good girlfriend conversation?
1:25.
We're at 1 hour and 25 minutes. This is what I want you to do. Don't go topless in front of your dad.
No.
That's a line we don't want you to cross.
No, come on.
Number 2, make sure.
Keep your shirt on.
Keep your shirt on. And if you are going to call the paparazzi on yourself, we will talk about you even if you're in a mini bikini. And your dad's hot. Like, it's weird. Okay.
He's cute.
And I don't know your age difference because I'm too close to both of you.
How can you be both in your 20s and in your 40s?
Yeah. If you are married to a man, if you are raising a soon-to-be man,
scare the hell out of him.
Scare the shit out of him. Make sure they know you are a little extra crazier than they are.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you got friends, that's us.
And eyes everywhere.
Who will get your back. Okay? If you do happen to visit Auburn, please send me a DM. I would like you to go spy on William. I will pay you money. I'll treat you to a nice meal. I want to get eyes on him.
Just do that fake selfie thing. Like you're taking a picture of yourself, but you're really getting William.
Oh, you know how I always know that there's, I have magnetic energy and I see signs everywhere I go.
Yeah.
So we get into Atlanta airport. We still have Will with us. He's staying with us the first night at a hotel in Auburn. First person I see when I get off the airport.
Who?
Get off the airplane. Dog the bounty hunter.
Get out of here.
I'm not kidding.
That's awesome.
And of course, who would recognize him but moi?
Well, he looks like a rock star. I mean.
Well, he looks like he did something funny. Up close and we talk about the Brooks Nader you see her in real life and you're like, how is that real?
Yeah.
You see Dog the Bounty Hunter in real life and I'm like, oh,
how's it
filtered?
How's it going?
Anyway,
well, it's been a few years since
he was walking around like a pedestrian, and I'm the only one who's like,
was he on the job? Maybe he was on the job.
I don't know, but William was over waiting for his golf clubs, and we were waiting for regular. John went to get the rental car. James and I are waiting for the regular suitcases, and Will's over at the specialty where the golf clubs are coming, and I'm screaming,
stuff.
"Get over here, it's Dog!" He was gone by that time, but I really wanted to take a picture of Will and Dog, thinking,
shoot,
William,
yeah,
I was going to tell my hired Dog the Bounty Hunter, to be
he can
in his
track
neck of the
you.
woods. Because he can get you. But anyway, if you are in the neck of the woods, let me know. I'll treat you to a nice meal. Just want you to get a picture. I'm following him everywhere he goes on Find My iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay, I know his location at all times. I've got that campus memorized. But I would like eyes on him, which is why I've followed every person and their brother who even remotely resembles maybe an Auburn student.
You've done cross-referencing.
Mm-hmm. I probably shouldn't say too much. He just has like 1 or 2 days left before he's officially like anointed into his fraternity house
Oh,
or whatever,
right.
they might drop him if they know there's a crazy amount.
Right.
I'm also fun. I'm not crazy. I am crazy, but
we
I'm
said that's Vicki Gunvalson when she was fun, when she
I'm
was
not
doing the
gonna do
keg
that.
stand.
I'm not an ondulate lady. I'm cool on the outside.
Don't be all uncool.
Yeah, I got Luann in me. Not in that sort. Not with pirates. I'm cool with my kids.
She never admitted that.
What?
That she slept with that pirate.
She never did.
She obviously did. Everybody knows.
No, but she never admitted it.
Yeah, because remember they caught her speaking French, saying you gotta like cover
Did she
it.
think nobody in America knew how to speak French? God, I love her. On that note, it's been 90 minutes of insanity.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I love you.
I love you.
I love all of you.
You're doing great.
Thank you. This felt like good therapy. I know it was really long, but I truly believe when things feel out of control,
Yeah.
all joking aside, like it is so important to have good conversations with your girlfriends.
You have
It
to.
really is, because it level sets everything. You forget about the worries of the week. So thank you all for letting me do that this week. Please go with the delusional confidence of us before we're 30.
Ale.
Currently, Leanne de Lesseps, Sonia Morgan, Ramona Singer, go with their delusional confidence. Know that your buns look good. You've got an amazing personality.
And a rack like Brooks Nader.
Oh, girl, just don't show it to your dad, all right? Give us a follow, give us a like. We love you so much. We'll see you next week. We've got a special recording coming up.
That's right.
Yeah, somebody you're going to love. We love you so much. Bye-bye. You guys, do us a huge favor, please. Will you like this podcast, share it, or subscribe? Because that helps, right, Bex?
It will help us a ton.
It will. And I don't know if we've helped you, but if you don't mind helping us, that'd be great.
Fair's fair.
Love you.